The tropics have been relatively quiet, thanks in part to some Saharan dust, also some wind shear. Here's the latest Saharan dust image. There's a nice plume there moving through the southern part of the Atlantic. National Hurricane Center is watching one area, though, that's coming off the West African coast. They give it a 20% chance of further development over the next 7 days. So we'll see if this survives, as it's expected to kind of move into some conditions that aren't conducive for tropical development. We've had 6 named storms so far this season. Obviously, the strongest one was Aaron. It was a Category 5 storm at one point, and you notice that little track there. But 6 named storms. We had Ferdinand. It is now dissipated, and here's the rest of the 2025 names for the Atlantic season. Even though we've had a little bit of a lull in the activity, we do expect more tropical activity as we continue to move through the rest of August and then certainly into September. The official peak of hurricane season is September 10th, and then on average the activity does drop after that, but still expecting it to be a busy hurricane season. Here's some images from our WLTX weather watchers over the past few days. Some colorful skies and some good looking images. We always do appreciate you guys sharing what you're seeing outdoors. Some of you been going outside suffering from seasonal allergies. Ragweed and grasses causing some problems for a few of us, including myself. So ragweed, grasses still in this medium range, it looks like, for today and tomorrow as well. As far as temperatures were concerned yesterday, again, pretty pleasant. Made it to 83 degrees. That is below average. 84 on Tuesday. We were a degree above average on Monday. Haven't had any rainfall, at least at the airport. No measurable rainfall since Friday, August 22nd. And it looks like we're going to be mainly dry until we get to Saturday. There will be at least an opportunity for some showers, and we could even have a rumble of thunder. But temperatures over the past 14 days, not bad. Have to go all the way back to Friday the 15th when we did manage to make it up to 95. But yesterday, as we mentioned, 83 degrees. We may be a degree or two warmer than that this afternoon. The records will be safe. 100, that was set in 1948. Record low 56, set in 1969. And one of the older records, 1893, over 4 inches of rain fell way back then. As far as our forecast is concerned, mostly cloudy skies. You notice our forecast model tries to paint in a stray shower, but the air is very dry, so we're not looking for any rainfall. Clouds decrease tomorrow. We'll call it mainly sunny. And then as we look ahead towards Saturday, those clouds will start to kind of build back into the Midlands. So mostly cloudy on Saturday. There will be at least a small chance for some rainfall. Can't rule out the possibility for some showers. Could even have a rumble of thunder, but at this point, the odds of rain over the weekend appears to be pretty small, and that's going to be kind of the case over the next 7 days. Weather Prediction Center indicating trace amounts of rainfall to maybe a half inch down along the low country. Then you get closer to the coast, those rain opportunities and potential rainfall amounts do increase just a little. High temperatures today, low to mid 80s, mostly cloudy skies. We'll have a little bit of a breeze out of the east at about 5 miles per hour. Mostly cloudy overnight with lows dropping down into the lower to middle 60s. Will warm up into the upper 80s tomorrow, which is a little bit closer to what we would expect at this point in August. Temperatures do drop a little over the holiday weekend, low to mid 80s on Saturday. Sunday, even for Labor Day, highs around 83 degrees. And then this cool, dry air mass will kind of linger, it looks like, for Tuesday and Wednesday. Relatively cool air mass. Highs in the mid 80s on Wednesday. We'll go low to mid 80s on Tuesday also. Small chances of rain over the weekend, Saturday and Sunday in Myrtle Beach. So if you are heading to the beach over the long holiday weekend, there will be at least a chance for a little bit of rain. Maybe a slightly better chance for rain in Charleston on Saturday. Can't rule out some rain in Greenville and some afternoon showers on Sunday. But Labor Day looking pretty good with highs right around 79 degrees. We do expect near normal conditions, at least temperature-wise, across most of South Carolina in our 8 to 14 day temperature outlook. This would be September 4th through September 10th, and there is a chance for slightly wetter than normal conditions during that same time frame. So looks like temperatures close to normal with a chance for some wetter than normal conditions. You can always follow me on these social media outlets, but maybe more importantly, We're only 2 days away from college football. Labor Day, obviously, next Monday. We're 14 days away from Patriot Day. And if you're really looking ahead towards Halloween, we're 64 days away from Halloween. I'm looking forward to some football. LSU at Clemson, mostly cloudy skies. Kickoff right around 74 degrees, I believe. A little bit of a breeze coming out of the east at about 5 miles per hour. So a good looking game day forecast up towards the upstate. Wofford at South Carolina State. At this point, we can't totally rule out the possibility for some rain. A little bit of a breeze coming out of the southeast at about 5 miles per hour. Kickoff temperature is right at 78 degrees in Orangeburg on Saturday. So I'd take my rain gear with me just in case, because that slight chance for a little bit of shower activity over the weekend, in particular on Saturday across the Midlands and a little bit higher amounts towards the low country of South Carolina.